less than a month left in the regular season, the Western Michigan hockey team played host to 8-time national champion North Dakota last weekend at Lawson Ice Arena in a 2-game NCHC series. In Game 1 Friday night, North Dakota got off to an early start and went on to a 5-1 victory. Following a scoreless first period in Game 2 on Saturday, the Broncos put 3 goals on the board in the second period, 2 by freshman defenseman Mike Joyo, his first 2 collegiate goals. And then Huma Ging sealed the victory with a shorthanded goal in the third period as the Broncos gained a weekend split, taking 3 out of 4 in the regular season series with North Dakota. I'm Robin Hook. Coming up, head coach Andy Murray joins me for all the highlights, Western Michigan and North Dakota on Bronco Review after this timeout.
Bronco Review is a production of Western Michigan University Athletics and WMU Media Services and is brought to you in part by Greenleaf Trust, financial security from generation to generation. Trust is in their name for a reason. They've earned it.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Are you considering home improvements? You should consider Blackberry.
Blackberry has completed several home improvement projects in our neighborhood, so when we were ready for 20 new replacement windows, we called Blackberry. They completed the project on time and their workmanship was outstanding. Our friends are amazed and we love the transformation of our home both inside and out with our new windows from Blackberry Home Improvement Specialists.
Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg with Maple Hill Auto Group. We know that car buying is a journey, not just a destination. We know that we need to be there each step of the way for you through parts, sales, service, through your entire ownership experience. At Maple Hill Auto Group, we look at every customer not as a single purchase, but rather as a start to a journey that we hope spans generations. Maple Hill Auto Group, for a journey like no other.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose auto owner's insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Nolte Insurance is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
DiPietro, Schuneman and Joyo. Broncos win it to Shuney. To Joyo for the one-timer. He scores! Michael Joyo on the power play! His first career goal! And the Broncos take the lead.
Mike Joyo with 2 goals, his first 2 collegiate goals. Those came on Saturday. He was named NCHC Defenseman of the Week as the Broncos gain a weekend split with North Dakota. With Andy Murray, you take 3 out of 4 from North Dakota this season.
Well, with the proud tradition that's North Dakota hockey, that's certainly an accomplishment. And obviously, we would have liked to have had the 4th one as well, too. The Friday night game got away from us early. They got off to a great start. They were determined to come in here after we beat them twice up there. We didn't handle it very well on Friday night.
National television audience on hand Friday night to watch the Broncos and North Dakota. And Fighting Hawks, they were on go from the drop of the puck, and 18 seconds in, Andy, it was 1-0.
Well, disappointing. Obviously, a great crowd, as there always is at Lawson Arena. And, they pinned their ears back and went after us. And Sendon made a great play, and they're up on us here. You're looking 1942, and we're already down 1-0. Not the way that we wanted to start in the hockey game.
The Broncos trying to get back in it after trailing 1-0, but North Dakota would score a power play goal and added another goal. And midway through the first period, Andy, it's 3-0.
And certainly when you're playing a team like North Dakota, they're so good defensively. That's a tough thing to have to come back from that. And we had a ton of scoring chances, Robin, on Friday night. We outshot them 32-20, outchanced them 24-14 in terms of quality chances. But you can't chase a hockey game. You have to start stronger, and obviously that's my responsibility. We have to be better out of the gate.
Broncos also had 6 power play chances in this game. North Dakota's penalty kill's really solid.
It's been outstanding. I think it was something like 25 PKs in a row that they'd killed going into the weekend. Did a job on 6 of them on Friday night. And, a determining factor for us the second night was how well our power play worked. But the big thing was we created chances on Friday, but just weren't sharp enough around the net to finish.
And a lot of credit goes to their goaltender, Shield. He was outstanding on Friday in particular.
And it was the kind of thing, whatever he could see, he was going to stop. And unfortunately, we didn't do a good enough job taking his eyes away. Here you see the crowd and people having fun at Lawson Arena, as they always do.
All right, nearing the end of this first period, the Broncos trying to get one on the board before you go to the locker room.
We were better in the second 10 of the first period, but Robin, we needed to get something going there by the time the period ended. A great chance by Hugh McGinn driving the net. And we had our opportunities. Cole Conrad here maybe could have moved a little quicker to Cam Lee, and that was something that we were off a little bit in terms of how quick we were moving the puck as well.
Broncos and North Dakota at Lawson Ice Arena as we go back and take a look at second period highlights on Friday night. That next goal would be big, and they got it to make it 4-0.
They did, and we made a goaltending change. You see Ben Blacker in net here, and the one thing about Ben, obviously we're never wanting to change our goalies, but Ben's come in the last couple of games and played and has performed very well, and it's great to see that he's ready to step in whenever we need him.
All right, the Broncos down 4-0, trying to get back in it, and there's Matthias Samuelsson going end-to-end and wrapping around.
That offensive defenseman, Matthias Samuelsson, he's just such a good hockey player and goes to the net hard, and obviously the puck ends up in the back of their net.
So the Broncos are on the board. You never know. This hockey team's come back from, quite a few goals down to win games at Lawson Arena.
A great face-off battle there too, Robin. And that was the key going into the series. North Dakota is one of the best face-off teams in college hockey. Cole Conrad having a great shot on the power play there, and Colt's been playing so well lately, and we just had a tough time finding the back of the net. But North Dakota was, they were playing a little more defensive with the lead, and we just couldn't seem to find a way to bury one.
Puck boy winding them up into a frenzy for what they hoped would be a big third period comeback by the Broncos, and the fans hung in there with you. It just wasn't to be on this one.
Lawson's such a special atmosphere, as you and I know, and everybody that comes to the game. And whenever we have a recruit comes to one of our games at home, they're quick to ask, when can I sign and commit and so on. It's just such an exciting atmosphere. And, we disappointed ourselves with our play on Friday, and obviously, I know our fans expect more as well.
I did think you set a little bit of a tone in the third period on Friday for Saturday, because you outshot them 14-4.
We were all over them in the third period, but again, you shouldn't have to chase the game the way that we were getting pucks in that. We were physical, and obviously we had to make a statement. And, our team, after the second period, they were still believers. And, I asked each one of them, maybe scored a goal or two in the third period. And we had a lot of guys that scored a goal or two in the third period, and if everybody done what they said they were going to, we would have had about 10. But we had great chances, but they were deserving. In life, you usually get what you deserve, and they earned it.
So the two teams shake hands and get ready to get back after it on Saturday night at Lawson Arena. The results much better for Western Michigan fans. We'll look at those highlights next on Bronco Review.
Galesburg Ford's 20th anniversary. We're celebrating in a big way.
Since 1999, Galesburg Ford has been working to satisfy our customers
with great Ford cars and trucks
and the superior service you expect.
Our Galesburg Ford family is built Ford proud. So for your next car, truck, or SUV, come to Galesburg Ford. Galesburg Ford is a leader in customer satisfaction. Our employees are factory trained and certified to assure your service exceeds your expectations.
Galesburg Ford, not too far for your next car.
You trust Dunchie Body and Frame for all your collision repair work, but they offer so much more, like paintless dent repair, brakes and wheel alignment, and perfect paint matching. Dunchie also works with all insurance companies to make sure your vehicle is restored to pre-accident condition. So for personal service and high-quality workmanship, call Dunchie Body and Frame at 375-2100 or visit their website, dunchiebody.com. Dunchie Body and Frame, part of your community since 1973.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Schedule online, anytime. Now you can easily schedule an appointment with Ascension Care Teams. No matter where you are or what you're up to. If you're a new patient or if you've been here before, we have appointments available at locations near you. Find your appointment online anytime at getascensionmichigancare.com.
This new Little Caesars thin crust pizza is so loaded with pepperoni and cheese. I don't believe there is any thin crust. Pepperoni, 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 cheese, 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 crust. Found it!
There is a crispy crust under all that pepperoni.
Pick up the most cheese and pepperoni you can fit on a large thin crust pizza for the nation's best price at just $6.
Pizza, pizza. Walks to the middle. Back to Joyo. Mike with a shot. He scored again! Chipped in front! 2-0 Western Michigan.
Mike Joyo with his second goal of the night Saturday night. 2 power play goals for that young man. Broncos go on to win 4-2 and gain a weekend split with North Dakota. And Andy ended up taking 3 out of 4 from these guys.
Well, you know, we needed to make some adjustments for Saturday night. And more than anything, it was an adjustment in the mental state going into the game. You know, we had to be a little upset with the game on Friday night. I think all the players recognized that they could play better, and we stepped up. And you know, by the end of the night, we had to prove that we could outwork this team and certainly outdeserve them. And we did that in 3 of the 4 games. And a great job on Friday night by our team, just in front of an electric crowd that was on their feet all night. Well, the lunatics are on their feet all the time, anyways. But much better start. A very solid first period. We competed a lot harder physically, and again, we were putting pucks to the net, getting traffic, and that was the key, as we're going to see in some of our goals. We needed to take the goaltender's eyes away by getting people in front of them. We certainly did a much better job of that. And again, our face-off play was exceptional again on Saturday night. Here, Paul Wachi, who's one of our best, is battling on a draw. Jade McMullen, great pressure off the draw and gets it to the net.
You went back to Trevor Gorsuch after you pulled him on Friday night. He's the reason you're in this situation.
No question, and I asked you what you thought there too, Robin, and there was no doubt in anybody's mind that Trevor should be in there. I mean, he's the guy that's put us in the position we are now in terms of being in the top part of the league, and you know, he'd had a couple of games where maybe not at his level and maybe moved into a bit of a gray area where we had to think about it, but that thinking took about 30 seconds, and by the end of the game, we'd already decided that Trevor was going to be in the next night.
Great shots from our Bronco review camera crew right down there, ice level, with all the banging and crashing there in the corners.
Yeah, I mean, that game on Saturday night probably had more hits in it than 10 games in the National Hockey League these days, the way that the National Hockey League's played. Guys were competing battle. I know, talking to Brad Berry after the game, he said he came in after the first period and said to his assistant, "This game's unbelievably fast," and I was saying the same thing to my assistants as well. There, Dawson DiPietro, you know, great scoring chance, and that puck's going to start going in for Dawson, and he's getting those opportunities. And Wade Allison, those two guys can be so big for us down the stretch here when the puck starts going in for them.
Dawson would have another chance in the second period where the puck hit the post and was lying right on the goal line, and Shield was able to cover it up. But in the intermission, the Arbor Financial Credit Union shuffle puck, tradition at Lawson Ice Arena. Here's Trevor warming up for the second period, and this would be a good period for the Broncos.
It was a real good period, and you know, Trevor, you know, give him credit. His puck movement was good, and this one maybe not quite as much. He kind of overplayed that one, but you know, Trevor's such a competitor and works so hard. It was just great for him to step up and get the job done for us. And you know, guys are stepping in front of pucks block, and our defensive coverage was much better than what it was on Friday night. And you know, we're going to see some power play opportunities coming up that we took advantage of.
You had a young man named Mikey Joyo out there on the power play, Coach, and
yes,
where's he been all year?
Yeah, exactly. And you know, great shot from the blue line. And Coach Krieger, who's in charge of our power play, here we're going to see Mikey's first goal, just a great one-timer. Again, Wade Allison's parked in front of the net. Nice pass from Corey Schooneman, and Mikey buried it there. So great for him. How exciting is that?
He had a lot on that shot. He's not your biggest D-man, but he can really shoot the puck. And here you go again, and he does it again.
Yeah, I mean, your first 2 goals are within 2 minutes, your first college goals. And a guy that, all young freshmen, it takes him a while to adjust, but Mikey's just such a great guy. Austin Rushoff, just his presence in front of the net on that goal as well, too, was huge.
Austin Rushoff at 6'7" blocks out the sun. I mean,
yeah,
you can't see anything when he's in front of the net.
No question about it. There's Trevor making a big save for us. He was on his feet. He was very solid, in great position to handle rebounds. And of course, North Dakota goes to the net and they make you fight through their screens to see the puck here.
All right, they're making a little pressure here in the offensive zone. Trevor sees it, makes the save.
Yeah, you're down on your hands and knees in front of the net. Those guys with skate blades and sticks, and guys 6'3", 220 pounds. I mean, who would want to be a goaltender? But these guys, that's what they love to do, and they compete and battle. And Trevor was having a real strong night.
He's got a great glove hand too.
He does. He's a heck of a baseball player. Can throw a ball, as we saw him throw a puck there in that particular game. But he's a good athlete.
All right, let's go to the third period as the Broncos led in this game 3-0 after 2 periods of play. Broncos.
Look at the crowd there.
Look at that crowd. Just a huge crowd at Lawson Ice Arena. Great to see. And here we go into the third period, trying to hold on to this lead against a really good team.
Well, it was important that we maintained puck possession, and obviously, we're going to see North Dakota. They get a couple of goals. I mean, it goes to 3-2, and the game's on the line, and we stepped up and got a huge shorthanded goal, which, we have to manage the game a little better than what we did in the third. But there's a huge goal there with Josh Basalt. It's a 3-0 goal, actually. But again, Austin Rushoff just parked right in front of the goaltender, and he didn't see it, and Josh can rip that puck.
He's one of the leading scorers in the nation.
He is. I think he's 3rd or 4th in the country right now in terms of goals. And, he's got more goals this year than he had overall points last year. And that's a credit to him. I mean, our off-season training program, I think, is the best in college hockey. And a little bit of a skirmish in front of their net. Our guys going to their net here. And, just guys working at it and grinding.
Ethan Frank, another high scorer for the Broncos. You went into this game with 5 guys with 20 or more points. North Dakota only had 1.
We play offensive hockey. I mean, we go after it. We pressure the puck. We've got real good speed, which I think lends itself to an offensive game here. And great chance there, cutting across the net. Hugh McGing, and what a great pass by Jade McMullen.
Great pass, and Hugh has 3 shorthanded goals, and he leads the nation in that category.
He's tied for the lead in the country for sure. And just, he can put pressure on other teams with his speed. And what a great pass by Jade McMullen underneath the defenders. He was going down.
Yeah, there was under 4 minutes to go, and Hugh got that shorty to give the Broncos a little breathing room, and they go on to win it by the score of 4-2, out shooting North Dakota in the game, 28-26. We'll be back with more Bronco Review after this timeout.
Does your home need a facelift? You should call Blackberry. For over 35 years, Blackberry's been improving the look of homes throughout West Michigan with new roofing and siding. Right now, save 50% off the installation of new roofing and siding from Blackberry, featuring the Owens Coring Duration Shingle and Mastic Vinyl Siding. 50% off installation of roofing and siding, and pay no interest for 18 months. Call today or go to blackberrysystems.com.
More devices, more apps, more streaming. Today, we need more speed than ever to stay connected, so we're making the best in-home Wi-Fi experience even better. We're giving our customers faster speeds and including them in our most popular plans at no additional cost. We've increased our speeds 17 times in 17 years, so you can keep streaming, sharing, and connecting like never before. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
Maple Hill is proud to be a Subaru dealer. Subaru, It is like no other because of the 35 miles per gallon that you get in the summer and the all-wheel drive in the winter, the 5-star crash test ratings, the recommendations year after year from the best consumer magazines out there. Own it and you'll say, I love my Subaru. At Maple Hill Subaru, it is a journey like no other.
Battle for it over here in the left circle, and Hassel's got it. Fires a shot, they score! Josh Hassel! Rushoff screaming in front of Shield. 3-0 Western Michigan. Hassel with his 16th goal of the season.
Josh Hassel with his team-leading 16th goal of the season. Andy, he's one of the highest scoring forwards in the country, and you got a bunch of them now. You got 4 forwards with over 20 points and a D-man with over 20.
Well, Cam Lee, I believe, has got 22 points as a defender as well. We've got some other D-men closing up there with around 14, 12 points. But, yeah, I mean, our guys like to skate. They like to shoot the puck. We play in an attacking mode. We play offensive hockey, and, you know, our guys have been deserving of those goals.
Broncos are one of the top 5-on-5 scoring teams in the country, and now that power play is starting to come on a little bit more, Coach, with guys like Mikey Joyo there at the point, and if that thing takes off, look out.
Well, no question, and we also believe that Dawson DiPietro and Wade Ellison are going to find their groove here as well in the remaining games, and how big would that be for us if that line really gets clicking with Cole Conrad? They've been getting opportunities, and Colt's been getting some points, but I think those guys all have the ability to generate a lot of offense.
Defense, though, has been the reason behind the Broncos' turnaround here in the second half of the season. Trevor Gorsuch in goal, Corey Schuneman, your captain on the blue line, and Matthias Samuelsson, one of the top defensive defensemen in college hockey.
No question about it. I mean, Matthias has been solid all year. I really thought Corey Schuneman led us this weekend on the blue line. I thought he was very solid, moved the puck, and, you know, brought that veteran leadership, that veteran calm on the bench. And, you know, he sent a text to our players at 11 o'clock on Friday night that let everybody know this was not our team tonight. Come prepared tomorrow. We're going to be ready, and we're going to get after him from the drop of the puck. And I thought it was just some great words of wisdom from your captain and your leader.
Outstanding leadership by Corey. We'll be back to wrap it up with Coach Murray as we look ahead to this coming weekend. Now time out on Bronco Review.
Introducing Little Caesars Large Hot and Ready 5-Meat Feast with 5 delicious meat toppings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Including pepperoni, sausage, bacon, beef, and ham. Only $9 at Little Caesars.
Pizza. Home. It's so much more than just a structure. It's where life happens. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or always on the move, getting pre-qualified for a home loan from Arbor Financial can give you exactly the advantage you need to secure the home of your dreams. Our experts are there to walk you through the process so that you can focus less on your loan and more on making memories. Apply online at arborfcu.org. Arbor Financial Credit Union. Bank here, grow here. Equal housing lender.
It's Galesburg Ford's 20th anniversary, and we're celebrating in a big way.
Since 1999, Galesburg Ford has been working to satisfy our customers.
With great Ford cars and trucks.
And the superior service you expect.
Our Galesburg Ford family is built Ford proud. So for your next car, truck, or SUV, come to Galesburg Ford. Galesburg Ford is a leader in customer satisfaction. Our employees are factory trained and certified to assure your service exceeds your expectations.
Galesburg Ford, not too far for your next car.
The people who accomplish so much are always striving to do even more. Now, with our help, they will. It's time for more.
What do you do when you discover something great? Well, you tell your friends and family about it, right? Well, that's exactly how Lake Michigan Credit Union became the largest credit union in Michigan. With one of the highest checking account rates in the nation and guaranteed low mortgage rates, word is spreading fast about Lake Michigan Credit Union. Earn more when you save, pay less when you borrow. Lake Michigan Credit Union, the best place for your money.
How much did it cost?
$5!
It's 4 slices of deep dish and a Pepsi for just $5.
Pizza.
Trying to get a split of the weekend. Here's a knockaway, picked up by McMullen. 2-on-1. McMullen to McGing. Over the line, Jay to McGing. Shoots, scores! Hugh McGing, short-handed!
Hugh McGing with that shorthanded goal Saturday night that sealed a 4-2 win for Western Michigan over North Dakota. And Hugh is just an outstanding college hockey player.
He's just a great hockey player, Robin. As I said in an interview yesterday, people are going to be paying a lot more to watch him play hockey in the future here than they are here at Lawson, and get an opportunity to come out and watch our players play. We've got a lot of guys that are going to move on to the next level.
This weekend, the Broncos travel out west to Colorado Springs. You take on Colorado College, and Andy, this Tigers team, they are a solid group.
Well, they really are, and I think the big difference this year, as our players talked about in a meeting yesterday, is their balanced scoring. From line 1 to 4 and on their blue line, they've got a lot of different players contributing, and they make matchups very difficult. That big ice surface at home, they can get around the ice very quickly there. So have had a real tough schedule of late. They've played some top teams, and so they're going to be a force when we go in there for Friday night's game.
Good luck this weekend out in Colorado.
Thanks, Robin.
Andy will join us in a couple of weeks when the Broncos host #1 ranked St. Cloud. Next weekend, though, we're back to basketball. The Bronco men have won 2 of their last 3. They'll have games against Eastern Michigan coming up, and Miami will have those highlights next week with Coach Hawkins on Bronco Review. For Coach Murray and our staff, I'm Robin Hook. Thanks for watching. See you next week on Bronco Review.